This delphinium is honestly what started it all. Just sort of wanted to update you guys on that. This is the area where we took my formal photos. I love coffee. My nose is so cold and drinking that coffee just like, I don't know, it felt really weird. Good morning and welcome to the vlog. I'm trying to strategically cover the mess behind me, but you know, we all get messy kitchens at one point, so it's fine. I've just woken up having my coffee and I've got a little bit of raisin toast as well because it's like such a winter staple, raisin toast. It's nice, it's warm, it's cozy. So it's about 8 a.m. I'm gonna sit down, have a bite to eat, and then I'm heading to the gym. What? Who is she? I know. We've got some catching up to do, so we'll chat about it at some point. But going to the gym, and then going to the physio, and then grocery shopping, and then some really exciting gardening. I know, like some of you probably like gardening. You're not in the right place then. It's gonna be a super wholesome vlog, and I might even show you guys my bread recipe today, just to make it that little sprinkle on top, you know. Get a coffee, get a tea, tuck in, let's get cozy. Lucky. I am back in bed because I want to time going to the gym with the physio. So it is 8:20 now. Physio appointment's at 10:30. So I reckon I'll go to the gym at 9:30. So I've got like an hour to kill, which I'm going to spend watching Elle. So I'm going to watch Elle to kill the time. If you don't know what Elle is, it's a Legally Blonde but TV show. It's just come out on Prime and I've watched 2 episodes. It's like entertaining, but it's in its own way. I honestly don't really relate it to Legally Blonde. I'm just kind of enjoying it as its own show. Maybe that opinion will change as we get a little further into it. I did see like a little spoiler on social media, which kind of made me sad. Like it's come out so recently, guys. Let me watch it before it goes everywhere. So it's like a homework at this point. Just finished the gym, going to the physio. That was a good workout, but I definitely needed to go a little bit early to fit everything I wanted to in. I've done my physio. Let's unpack these groceries. It's just the 2 of us here, so when I buy too much, it's just gonna go off. So I go grocery shopping twice a week and I do about like 3 dinners each time. Got a Coles magazine for some inspo that I'll have a flick through later. And that is everything that I got. I have some asparagus, salmon, and lemon, and this is gonna be my lunch. So I'm gonna start cooking this because I'm gonna steam them while I'm popping this away. sat down for my lunch and I'm going to read a little bit of the book club book, which is 7 Days in June. I think last video I mentioned that the book club book was The Invisible Life of Addie DeRue, I think it was. We decided not to read that. It just didn't really sound like my vibe too much, and I'd been meaning to read this in June for the longest time, and one of the other girls was already on board and started reading it. So this is now the book club book, but it is now July and I only read that much in June. Yeah. So I'm just gonna have my lunch and read a chapter, I think. Right, I've just popped outside and I'm gonna show you my Bunnings haul. So these are all the beautiful plants that I have. Some of them are just for like privacy, like they're a little bit more boring in my opinion. And then I've got all these fun colored ones. I'm gonna make this little cottage garden. Like, look at them. Like, look at the vibrancy. These ones. The dahlias are gorgeous. Like, hello. The little delphiniums back there, the blue ones. Some daisies. Raspberry stream, never heard of that one. It's over there. I don't know why it's not focusing. So I did a little haul of equipment as well. I needed some new gloves. I've got some pruners. Yeah, is that what you call them? And then a little shovel, because I mean, I'm planting them. I need it. So let's pop open this. Let's go set us up. If your hobby is gardening, I am super proud of you because this is hard, this is difficult. So this is what I've done for the front. I kind of did that a bit slanted, so that's annoying me, but it's fine. I've got some Desert Star at the front. I think this is Kiwi something. I don't remember what it's called, the back two. But they're going to go to 1.5 meters high and they're going to go 1 meter each way. So they're like mini hedges. So once it grows, it'll hopefully create a little bit more privacy. So this is where I'm going to be making my little cottage garden. I'm just going to sort of organize it before I get planting. This delphinium is honestly what started it all. The colours are just striking. Guys, I have put my first plant in. Well, my first flower plant. Obviously I did those other ones. She is a limonium hipster range. I liked it because it gives it a little height, I feel. Pretty. What I've just realized, which is really crazy, is that
I've only had my morning coffee today. Usually I'll have minimum 2, usually 3 at this point. It's 4 p.m, which is about my cutoff time, so I need to go in and have my second coffee soon. But I'd completely forgot about it until I was just like gardening and I was like, I feel like something. I just don't know what it is. And then I was like, I'm also tired. It's like coffee, obviously. I don't know. I guess this gardening's been like really mind consuming, which is nice. I get why people do it now. Also, if you can't tell, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to garden. So if you're an avid gardener and you're like, oh, those plants shouldn't go together, or that's not what you do for that plant, let me know. Just let me know in the comments. Because I'd like to be good, and I feel like that's how you learn. Because I don't think I'm going to be spending my time watching gardening videos. Maybe some short forms here and there, but I'm not really going to sit down for like an hour and learn about gardening or read a gardening book, at least not right now. So, planting my daisies. If you'd like a fun fact about me, my first word was flower, like these flowers, not the cooking flower. And my first memory that I can recall is asking my mum what kind of flowers these were. And she said they were daisies, which is why my first teddy was of some daisies. They're just the most sentimental flower to me, but favourite flower, definitely tulips. I just love them. They're just really beautiful.
One more. They're all planted. They look so beautiful. Obviously, I need to put the black mulch over here. I am super exhausted and I need to have some coffee, so I'm gonna end today's gardening here. I've still got my 2 rose bushes and the little, I'm trying to look at the name, calanche? I don't know, but that one's for like a pot. So we'll do this tomorrow. The rose bushes, I have to do like a lot of de-weeding. I still need to do the mulch in the front. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, time for coffee. I am in bed and it feels so good. It's like 4 p.m, maybe 4:15. Gonna watch some more Elle. I've got my iced salted caramel latte. It's good. It's a good time. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Wow. I'm so exhausted. I'm dead. I'm dead. Good morning. It is the next day. It is Sunday and I am all dressed, about to head out on a little date with my partner to the botanical gardens, which I feel like is super fitting for this video. When we get back, I'm going to be finishing off the rest of the gardening, but my partner's going to help me out because my wrist is hurting a little bit from the shoveling yesterday. So I definitely need to rehab that a bit for work tomorrow. I'm also going to be making bread. It's just a very like nature inspired weekend. While I finish off my coffee and we're on the subject of body injuries, I thought I'd give you guys a little health update because I mentioned yesterday that I'm going to the gym now and that I went to physio. So just sort of looping you in with that. If you are a regular watcher of my channel, you may remember I don't remember if it's the wedding dress try on video or if it is the engagement shoot try on video. But in that I briefly was chatting about I think maybe knee injury or something. So it turns out the only thing wrong with my knee is that it's weak. So there's nothing wrong with it. That will just get better with strengthening. But my hip, also I thought it's actually my spine. I don't think I mentioned that before because it just sort of wasn't flaring up during that time. So I thought that it was just my knee. It's this whole thing. But I've gotten all the scans and I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of this, but I have a hardening around my sacroiliac joint. Basically, I think it's more commonly known as SI joint pain. So it's like this triangular piece between my spine and my hip bone, I think. And it's got some hardening around it. It's actually on both sides of my body, but I only feel it on my left. And that restricts a lot of things for me during flare-ups. This is only like a recent discovery, so I've only done like 2 physio sessions since that's all been discovered, and I started the gym instead of Pilates because I wanted a little bit more like intentional focused workouts. You know, classes are great for motivation, which is why I liked Pilates so much, but because it's this whole group thing, and I know they do like one-on-one sessions, but I personally liked the group thing for the Pilates. And you know, they plan out their lessons, and it just like made me feel a bit anxious, made me feel a little bit bad when I would ask so much for different alternatives. So I decided to stop that. I actually just decided to stop it before finding out what was wrong with my body because, you know, it made no sense to me. So whether or not I would have made that decision, knowing what I know now, I don't know. But I'm really happy with going to the gym. I know that it is good for my body. So I'm finding a way to, I don't know, I'm trying to trick my mind into being obsessed with it because this is like a lifestyle now. It's not something where I can do it for a little bit amount of time and that is all good. Like this is a habit for life that I need to implement. So I'm just trying to, you know, romanticize it, enjoy it. I've gone a few times since I've started my membership, maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I don't know. But I've gone a few times. I go about 3 to 4 times a week, and I'm seeing a coach there, and she's amazing, and she had like a similar injury herself around the same area, but so far I'm just kind of reiterating what my physio says to her, and then we're going from there. So a little bit of more rehab focused workouts at the moment while I'm sort of in a flare up, and then as it goes away, the flare up, when it's not inflamed, I can kind of do everything. Just obviously want to avoid aggravating it, but it's really affected me. It affected me a lot more before knowing as much as I know now, and then particularly so 2 physio sessions ago, I was chatting to a new physio because I'd gone before I knew what it was. But he basically was really reassuring, and he said that it's not as bad as others he's seen, and it's like he doesn't think it's bad. He doesn't think it's anything to be concerned about. And so it's like the first time someone's like actually said that. So that feels great because honestly, being 24 years old and having something permanently wrong with your body is just isolating, honestly. So I haven't heard of anyone my age having a similar injury, or any sort of lifelong injury that they weren't born with. So yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. So if you suffer with this or a similar thing, let's chat, let's connect. It would be nice to talk to someone that sort of is in the same boat as me, or maybe you're further along and you have like some insights. I'm just trying to take it day by day. It's the thing that most affects me is it's like an extra mental load, just having to think about it. It's like choices of shoe wear. It's like activities that I want to do. It's all these extra considerations that I have to think of, you know, like shouldn't wear my heels during my flare-ups, need to make sure that there's an area that I can sit down so I'm not standing for too long. I wanted to do like a horse trail ride for like earlier this year, and you know, before I knew what was going on, I was like, maybe I shouldn't, and now I'm like, definitely shouldn't. So that's sad. Things like that, just, I don't know, things that I would like to not be thinking about, would like to not affect me, and like concerns I'm like worried like about, you know, like my honeymoon, like walking everywhere, like is that gonna make it flare up? Like what do I do if I do get a flare up? You know, I don't just want to sit in a hotel room all day. Also don't want to like pay so much money to be transported around everywhere, and personally I love walking around in new cities. You know, it's just a lot of things. Like the wedding itself, like standing up in heels, like just, yeah, it makes me feel like a little bit useless, a little bit of a burden, because, you know, I go for a walk, I come home and it's like hurts to stand up, so I just want to lay down. But, you know, like I've said, I'll cook dinner that night and then it just puts it on my partner again. It's just like not fun. And I feel like, oh, hi Teddy. You know, it's not always going to be like this. That's something my physio said as well that was super reassuring to me. You know, like it's just like a flare up, and the reason why it's felt so never ending is because I've been constantly aggravating it. So we're just trying to find out what I'm doing that is aggravating it, so I can avoid doing that. So far, it's kind of just like single leg loading is what the theory is at the moment. So yeah, it'll be better. It's just reminding myself and building strength. I just sort of wanted to update you guys on that. But I have finished my coffee, so we are gonna head off to the botanical gardens now. Got the new creme brulee drink from Zaraffa's, and we're gonna give it a taste test. Tastes like dessert. It's like just super caramelly. You don't like it?
Too sweet.
You love caramel though.
Yeah, not in coffee.
That is so not true. Why are you lying?
It's too sweet. Tastes like dessert.
Well, it's creme brulee. What did you think you were getting? So beautiful. Look at it. It's all strawberry plant. There's like a little one there. I don't see any red popping in. I don't think it's strawberry season. I think this is pumpkin, because our neighbour grows this, like winter pumpkin.
Why doesn't our strawberries look like that?
I don't know, because we don't look after it. Maybe the soil is infested. Fun fact, how many years ago was 2019? At least 6.
9. 7.
9.
7 years ago.
About 7 years ago, this is the area where we took my formal photos, because we've been together since 2019.
Yeah.
Well, not here exactly, just like the botanical gardens. It was in front of the sunflowers, which I think those are some sunflowers there, but they don't all have, they're not grown yet. It was somewhere like over at the edge, but they change this place often. We either took the formal photos at this garden bed or this one. It had sunflowers at the time. Maybe it was here. Whoa, there's 2 of them. Oh, no, 3.
5.
Ew.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We are back home and just about to go out and finish the rest of the gardening. So first is a little bit of de-weeding. I definitely need my sunglasses. I got poked in the eye by a palm froth. What do you call them?
I don't know, but I wanted the palm tree things. So sunglasses are on. They're like my eye shields, even though I'm not doing anything in the same area. Okay, my gloves are down here. Want to grab that last bag of mulch and just finish the flower area? I want to do this area because it keeps the water in and it suppresses weeds, so I don't want to leave it. You have to wet it first. So what's the point? Some plants with weeds and some plants with... Can I just pop them in so you can see where, like, so I can make sure that's where I want them? What do you do? Is that sort of like... Hey Rose. So this is where we're going to plant the rose bushes, these two. This one is a Diamond Jubilee rose and it already has some flowers on it. It's so windy though. And this one's like a hybrid tea Betinia rose, which I assume is like miniature roses. They're sort of the same color palette, which I like warm colors. And I think eventually we'll do roses all the way down this random little garden bed. How's that one gonna fit in there?
Wait, where was it? Like here.
Yeah, but I don't think you thought this one through.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch. You don't think the little one can do the job?
The ground is too tough.
What about this one then?
Oh, I was looking for that one.
What angle do you think? Like that? Yeah? Or... Yeah, I think that was good. Okay. That one good? A good height?
Yeah.
That one leans across a lot, but I don't know if that's because I planted it wrong or because it's how it is. Thoughts? Smells so good. You smell them more? That one's prettier, but it's just down there. You smell it? I think that's good, thanks. Now's the moment of truth. I'm about to see how the rose bushes look like from inside the bedroom. Like this was why I put them there. So, let's see. Yay, you can see them. Cute. Oh my gosh, it is so windy. It's a little bit later and I am about to make my bread recipe. A recipe that I found from someone on Instagram and it's super simple. It's 4 ingredients. If you hear background noises, I do have the dishwasher and the washing machine going, so it's like super water being swished around, but this is just going to be really quick, so hopefully that's okay with you. Ingredients you need: olive oil, salt, bread flour. This is a new brand that I'm using. I usually use this one, but I just want to see, like I want to experiment and see what tastes the best. So I've got a tiny bit left of this and then I'll mostly use this. And then key ingredient, yeast. I need to do some salted warm water. So I'm going to boil the kettle, pop a little bit of salt in here and just let that dissolve. So 450 mils of warm water with 10 grams of salt. It is now 7 p.m. and I am just gonna heat up the oven and pop the dough into a lined tray. This is the tray that I will be using. Okay, moment of truth. My favorite part is after it's risen is kind of just like swelling my finger around the outside and pushing it down in the middle. I don't know, it's really fun. I'll take my ring off this time around. Okay. Just gonna grab it, make sure that all the flour is caught before. It's less sticky now. I could put some more flour in it, but I don't think I need to. This is how my bread looks, and I'm going to put it in an oven preheated to 230 Celsius for about 40 minutes. I might do a little bit longer because mine's not fully preheated yet. I honestly leave it in for a little bit longer anyway, because personally I think like the crispier outside the better. Okay, bread is in the oven, and I will check back again in about 40 minutes to let you know how it goes, which is going to be at about 8:40. So if you're going to make this recipe, just because it's easy does not mean it isn't time consuming. Please start earlier. I'm going to have a shower, so when you see me again, I will be pajama-fied. I will be cozy-ified. It will be comfy. So I grabbed it out of the oven about 10 minutes ago. It's definitely still cooking inside. I feel like you can see the steam coming off of it, but I'm wanting to go to bed. So I've just cut a little slice for a snack because it tastes the best when it's warm. And then the rest will cook. So I'll just leave it on the bench for about 30 minutes.
The crust is immaculate. Where's the mic? Yeah, Eddie. Good ASMR.
I'm gonna finish off the rest of my little bread snack, brush my teeth, and go to bed. So that wraps up today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I feel like this was such like a wholesome weekend for me. As usual, hope it gave you all the cozy vibes, and if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!